Well, it looks like Gervonta Tank Davis is going to bring up 130-pounder Lamont Roach. Look like they got some type of special permission from the sanctioning bodies to be able to bring him up, and he'd be able to hold his title and Tank defend his 135 title versus Lamont Roach. Man, I think Lamont Roach is a really good fighter, man, a skilled boxer, damn good fighter for his weight division. But I just want to ask the hardcore Tank Davis fans, is this the fight that y'all wanted? Is this what y'all was looking for? This what y'all was willing to, ready to pay your money for? And this what y'all was clamoring for? I know it's a lot of Tank fans talking about, well, who else he was going to fight? I mean, I don't think Shakur Stevenson ever got an actual contract, an actual offer where you can accept it or turn it down from Tank Davis. He's a champion in Tank's division. You know what I'm saying? Is this what y'all wanted?
By Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. Don't spend y'all money. Don't give a dime towards it. This is crap.
A video of Grant Davis and Lamont Roach has recently surfaced on social media, capturing a heated moment between the two fighters. After their face-off, it's clear that they still have a lot of pent-up anger towards each other, even though their scheduled fight is on December 14th, 2024. It looks like we might witness some intense boxing action before that date arrives. The face-off between Davis and Roach went as expected, but what happened afterward took everyone by surprise. In footage released by the media, the two fighters ended up clashing outside of the ring. They didn't seem to care how this might affect their upcoming match. It looked like they couldn't wait to give each other the beating of a lifetime. This fight has stirred up a lot of controversy. Many fans are already excited about the upcoming Tank Roach match, but not all the chatter has been positive. In fact, most fans aren't happy with the fight at all. They've labeled it as trash and even called it a cherry pick, meaning they think Tank picked an easy opponent in Roach. It's clear that a lot of people expected a more challenging matchup for Tank. However, there are still some fans who believe Roach will bring something valuable to the fight. These fans argue that Roach has the potential to make it a good match and shouldn't be dismissed so easily. They feel that Roach might surprise everyone by putting up a strong fight against Tank. Unfortunately, their voices are being drowned out by the much larger group of critics who are doubtful about the fight's quality. So it looks like Gervonta Tank Davis is going to bring up 130-pounder Lamont Roach. Look like they got some type of a special permission from the sanctioning bodies to be able to bring him up, and he'd be able to hold his title and Tank defend his 135 title versus Lamont Roach. I think Lamont Roach is a really good fighter, man, skill boxer, damn good fighter for his weight division. But I just want to ask the hardcore Tank Davis fans, is this the fight that y'all wanted? Is this what y'all was looking for? This what y'all was willing, ready to pay your money for? And this what y'all was clamoring for? I know it's a lot of Tank fans talking about, well, who else he was going to fight. I mean, I don't think Shakur Stevenson ever got an actual contract, an actual offer where you can accept it or turn it down from Tank Davis. He's a champion in Tank's division. You know what I'm saying? Is this what y'all wanted? Some people are saying that buying a ticket for this fight won't give fans the excitement they're looking for. It seems like many are disappointed with the matchup. Instead of facing someone as tough and skilled as Shakur Stevenson, Davis has chosen a much easier opponent. Roach fans feel like they're being robbed of a real competitive fight and are upset that Davis picked someone who might not challenge him enough. Davis chose Roach, who some people think isn't as strong or experienced. The truth is a bit disappointing. Do you remember when Tank Davis left Mayweather's team and fans were excited thinking he would finally face tougher opponents? People thought he was ready to prove himself by taking on the best fighters in the division. But now it feels like we're seeing the same story all over again, just like when he was with Mayweather. Instead of fighting the biggest challenges, Davis seems to be following the same plan, taking on easier fights to stay undefeated. We were hopeful that after parting ways with Mayweather, Tank would step out of his shadow and start picking real difficult opponents. But instead, it looks like he's still choosing a safer route, one that doesn't test his true skills. It wasn't just Mayweather wanting to protect Tank by giving him easy fights. Now it seems clear that Tank himself prefers this path too. Do not buy Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. Don't spend y'all money, don't give a dime towards it. This is crap. That Davis is definitely a great fighter and no one can deny his talent in the ring, but fans are feeling let down because there are so many other fighters out there who could give him a real challenge and help him become an even bigger star. People don't understand why he's choosing to fight opponents who aren't as well. Even professional boxers are scratching their heads over this. decision. They believe that if Davis fought bigger names, his career would skyrocket and he'd gain even more respect. Roach has been a solid fighter, but he hasn't been at the level of notoriety to be in a fight like this. I don't think this is a fight that should go on pay-per-view, said Malin Naji, a former welterweight champion. If Roach had been a bona fide champion, who's made 5-6 title defenses, this fight seems like one of those situations where it's more about making Davis look good and keeping his winning streak alive. It's like they want to protect his brand and make sure he always comes out on top so he can keep looking like a champion. But the fans are asking for more. They want to see Davis face tougher competition, not just fighters who will make it easy for him to win. People want real excitement in the ring. They want to see Davis push to his limits, fighting against the best of the best. It's frustrating when they feel like the matches are just about keeping Davis looking like a winner rather than giving fans the intense, challenging fights they deserve. At the end of the day, some believe Davis is just in it for the money. It doesn't seem to matter who his opponent is as long as the paycheck is there. While boxing is a sport, it's also a business, and many feel like Davis is more focused on making money than taking on the toughest challenges. Of course, we can't blame Davis entirely. Sure, picking Roach might not have been the best choice, but there's more to the story. Davis was actually ready to take on veteran champion Lomachenko, a fighter who would have given him a real challenge. But as we know, Lomachenko decided to spend time with his family in Ukraine as his country continues to deal with the ongoing war with Russia. It was understandable that Lomachenko had bigger things on his mind. Then there's Shakur Stevenson, the WBC lightweight title holder. Davis and Stevenson had been going back and forth on social media, and fans were getting excited about the possibility of a match between the two. But Stevenson decided to go a different route, focusing on other potential fights in Saudi Arabia. He even signed with promoter Eddie Hearn. But unfortunately, Stevenson suffered an injury which canceled his planned return on October 12th. You see, both Davis and Roach don't seem to care about the opinions swirling around them. As long as there's money on the table, they're happy with it. For them, this fight is more about the paycheck than anything else. But in reality, the person who stands to gain the most from this match is Lamont Roach. This fight gives Roach a shot at a big payday and the chance to make a name for himself on a larger stage. Roach has been given a golden opportunity by the WBA to move up in weight and challenge Davis for his belt. It's a major step up for him, and if he wins, it could completely change his career. There's even a special agreement in place. If Roach wins, he'll have 5 days to choose which belt to keep and defend. However, if he loses, he'll have to face the 130 pounds challenger within 120 days, which adds some extra pressure. It's a career-defining moment for Roach, and even though the odds might be against him, this is his chance to show the world what he can do. In November 2023, Roach pulled off a surprising victory against Hector Luis Garcia to win his title. After that, the WBA ordered him to arrange a fight with John O'Carroll within 30 days, with the winner expected to face Odor Onoshin in 120 days. Roach knew the road ahead wouldn't be easy, but his victory gave him a chance to fight bigger names and possibly grow his career. Meanwhile, Davis seemed unbothered by all the criticism he was getting from boxing fans. Instead of addressing the negativity, he decided to shake things up with a bold move. Last week, Davis dropped a major hint on Instagram, revealing that he'd be fighting in Houston this December. As if that wasn't enough, on Monday, he went ahead and made it official, announcing both the fight date and his opponent. The fight date is quickly approaching, and we've already gotten a glimpse of the intense showdown that's about to happen. Both fighters are gearing up for what promises to be a thrilling match. But the big question remains, who do you think will come out on top? Please let me know in the comments below.